For me, some of the biggest unifications you can see in most countries is through sporting events. If you look at the Soccer World Cup, for example.
Whistle. And this afternoon, we are thrilled to dig deeper into the recently inked partnership between Southern Africa's premier airline, Airlink, and Cricket Namibia, as Airlink is taking their love for adventure into the cricket field, which is very, very, very exciting for myself, especially as a sports enthusiast, but for Namibia as a whole as well. And joining us on the final whistle today is Airlink Namibia's country manager, Wimpie Janse van Vuuren, to share more on this perfect blend of aviation and sportsmanship. Mr. van Vuuren, welcome to 99 FM.
Thank you for having me.
The pleasure is all ours. Let's get into it. In terms of this sponsorship, what does the sponsorship entail, and what motivated this agreement from Airlink's side?
Well, it's quite interesting. I think it's common knowledge in Namibia that the Namibian cricket team is really successful lately and really excelled a lot. Having said that, in the same vein, Airlink is rather serious about Namibia as a country. It is not just a destination for Airlink, and I want to suggest that Airlink wanted to give something back to the Namibian nation, and we were looking for opportunities, and Namibian cricket was such a interesting and vibrant team, and well, they were the obvious choice for that.
And how do you see this in terms of, being beneficial for both sides, this connection, this new partnership that is obviously, once again, very exciting for Cricket Namibia and Namibia as a whole. But how do you see this partnership benefiting both parties in terms of development for now and going beyond?
Well, as I said, with the level where cricket is participating, they certainly require all the help they can get, because it is challenging economic times. Everything is expensive. The exchange rate is not in our favor, and for the cricket team to develop, they of course need to get some training facilities or exposure to these facilities, and also to matches. And having said that, we equally want to see passengers on our aircraft. So it is a mutual beneficial agreement whereby Airlink wanted to assist them and to provide them with some assistance to have more coaches traveling from South Africa to Namibia to come and assist and to increase the expertise in Namibia, and in the same vein that the Namibian cricket fraternity benefit out of that as well.
And you mentioned and you emphasized the significance of this partnership and such partnerships, especially in these very trying times. Sports is very important because it's a way to bring community together in ways that many other avenues and industries struggle to do so, in terms of just society and getting people together under one cause. What is the just from a bigger perspective and a corporate perspective, the importance of helping and funding sports? I mean, cricket is one example now, but just globally speaking, how important is it?
Well, for me, some of the biggest unifications you can see in most countries is through sporting events. If you look at the Soccer World Cup, for example, I mean, I'm not really, and don't get me wrong, but I'm not a regular active soccer supporter, but when you do have big events, it's nice, it's great, and this is how I think the various teams put countries on the map. In the same vein, if you look at the Cricket World Cup, I've got friends that's not cricket supporters, but all of a sudden they want to see how cricket was doing against international teams, and what an amazing couple of games they've played, and linked to that, the amazing opportunities that everybody else in the world is seeing all of a sudden Namibia in a different way. It's not Namibia on any negativity. It's a positive thing. It's a small nation sporting their cricket team on a world arena, and make them count.
And in terms of the support for the cricket, specifically Cricket Namibia in this case, are you feeling optimistic about the coming performances for the rest of the cricketing calendar year? Are you watching the games?
I definitely do, and I need to be quite honest with you. I'm excited. If you look at the development, I've met some of the players, and there was a young player coming from Walvis Bay. not really having an opportunity in Walvisbaai, but all of a sudden he reaches a level where he's in the national team, and this is people I think that we need to support in any possible way to make opportunities available for them to improve themselves and to become tomorrow's trainers in Namibia for the young Namibians coming up and going through the ranks.
I couldn't agree more. I'm a sports enthusiast above everything else. I do have my sport codes, but I think Namibia, as for such a small country, we are immensely talented. We have, across all sport codes, the fact that Namibia has made it to different types of World Cups and continental competitions. I think this partnership just speaks to the type of support that the boys will be getting, and especially going on. The World Cup is coming up. It's going to be a very interesting time, and we can't wait to see this partnership flourish as the years go by. Any last maybe final words for the viewers, and maybe specifically the cricket fans out there that are very excited about this?
Well, it's going to be a mixed message. First of all, cricket is really now big on the scene, and especially with having an international team here playing. We are certainly so delighted with the performance of the guys. But in a last vein, just to say that it's not only cricket. We've got the similar arrangement with the Namibian rugby team to also assist them in preparing for the World Cup. Airlink, in the same vein, do suggest various other sporting codes. We are certainly trying to do what we can. You will appreciate that we are a privately owned airline, meaning that equally our resources are limited, but we are so excited and positive about Namibia as a country that we try to share the cake and make sure that all sporting codes benefit from us. But having said that, at this point in time, I think cricket is really doing so well, and it's ticked most of the boxes. There was a beautiful headline that was drawn by one of our internal PROs saying that Airlink is now betting for cricket. Yes. And I think this is what they want to say. Yeah. We're excited to bet with the Namibian cricket team in the upcoming tournaments.
Beautifully said, and we appreciate you taking the time out to speak to us today, and we also congratulate you on this beautiful partnership, both Cricket Namibia and Airlink, and we hope to see the Eagles fly as high as we know they can. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
If you are tuned into the final whistle today, you just heard the voice of Airlink Namibia's country manager, Wimpie Janse van Vuuren. And once again, we're talking about the beautiful marriage between aviation and sportsmanship. And we know how high we can fly with this partnership. Q Mark, in the meantime, with Paris on 99 FM.